Hello everyone, this is Abins. I am here to share a few words about a management concept of factors influencing perception in management. Before that, we should have to know what is perception. Perception can be defined as a process by which individuals organize and interpret their sensory impressions in order to give meaning to their environment. Factors influencing perception is classified into three types. First one is characteristics of perception. There are few types of characteristics of perception, and the first one is attitude. An employee who does not have a positive attitude towards work may perceive any work related change made by the management to be detrimental to his interest. And the second one is personality traits. If the perceiver is by nature meticulous, sincere, and hardworking, he may perceive a work environment wherein the personnel are like him. A perfectionist may expect the persons with whom he deals also to be perfectionist. And the third one is experience. Perception is certainly influenced by the perceiver's experience in personal and official life. For example, if a manager has only come across subordinates during his tenure who are insincere and disinterested in work, his perception about every subordinate staff may be unfavorable. And the other one is needs. The needs of the perceiver to determine perception. If, for example, an employee gives utmost importance to monetary benefits derived out of a job, he may pursue the job that offers greater monetary benefits to be giving satisfaction. On the other hand, another employee attaches greater importance to the nature of work. Such a person may pursue jobs that are interesting to be giving satisfaction. The next factor is characteristics of target. It also have a principle. First one is principle of proximity. According to this principle, stimuli that are close together will be perceived as belonging to the same group. For example, if the quality of the output is poor or if the production target is not reached, the entire staff in the production department will be blamed, although only some would have been responsible for it. Depending on their nearness to another, individuals are perceived as groups. And the second principle is principle of closure. When the available information is incomplete, the perceiver may tend to fill up the gap himself to make it meaningful. This he may do based on past experience. For example, an employee who has shown negligence couple of times in the past may still be perceived to be careless and negligent. An employee likewise may be given a higher post based on his past performance. The perception is that he will be fit enough to undertake even the present job. The tendency of the perceiver to fill the gap arising out of incomplete information. And the next principle is principle of similarity. If the similarity of the stimuli is greater, this may be perceived as belonging to the same group. For example, if all the employees in the organization strike work to show their protest to certain decisions of the management, the latter may perceive all the employees to be anti-management. It is possible that some of the employees would have taken part in a strike for the first time. And the last factor is qualities of the perceived. Certain qualities of the perceived also influence perception. They are physical stamina. If the perceived is a person with good physical stamina, he is deemed to be fit for any kind of physical work. Second one is mental qualities. A person with a good level of IQ is perceived to be fit to solve any organizational problem by his intellectual capacity. If an employee is highly irregular for work, shirks duties and quarrels with superiors and fellow workmen, he will be perceived to be indisciplined. And the final factor is environment conditions. In this environment condition, first one is physical environment. If the workplace is not neat and tidy, lacks even basic facilities like lighting, ventilation, drinking water, the employer will be perceived to have no regards for the physical and mental well-being to the employees. And the second one is social environment. If there are always misunderstanding among the employees and also between the employees and the employer, the perception will be that the interpersonal relationship in the organization is very poor.